Hi, this is Lynn with Blue Night Rubber Stamps, and today I'm going to show you how to color the Birch Path with PanPastels. I call this the eraser technique, but the interesting thing or the fun thing about the Birch Path is you can make it a stream, or you can make it a road, you can make it winter, or you can make it spring. So today I'm going to show you how to make the spring card with the dirt road. So the first thing is, what I do is I ink up and I stamp, and then without cleaning the stamp and without re-inking, I stamp again. So the reason is, and then you're getting less ink, and what you want to get is a light image that dries quickly, because we're going to color right over top of the ink. So it's nice and clear, but it's light, and the ink will dry quicker this way. So Blue Night Rubber Stamps actually carries their specially selected colors from the PanPastel company. So this is our day and night palette. Comes with these 7 colors. And then separately we sell the red iron oxide tint, the burnt sienna tint, and the bronze. And the day and night palette comes with these 7 colors. And separately is a pearl kind of metallic flake, a bright yellow green shade, and this is the colorless blender. So we are going to start with the Sunrise Sunset palette. And so when you use your sponge to clean it, you just wipe it on a dry paper towel. And you can see that had brown on it. And I'm going to go right into the yellow. So I want to make sure I have it nice and clean. And I'm going to go right across the horizon. And I go right over the trees. Okay, so then I want to go and pick up that red iron oxide. And you see it's a light pink color. So I went right from yellow to the bright, the red iron oxide tint. I'm going to blend a little. Then I'm going to pick up a little tiny bit of magenta. Tap off a little, and we get that pretty pink in there. My skies seem to turn out different every time I do them. I'm just going to blend it all in. Alright, so the sky is done. Now I'm going to pick up some brown for the road. The neat thing about coloring this card is until it's completely done, it tends to start looking a little bit of a mess. And then when it's done and it all comes together, it has a neat wow factor, which I think is cool. Alright, so now we're going to move to the day and night palette. What I want from that is this green, and I'm going to use a little bit of the bright yellow green shade too. Now again, I just want to go to the top of my little hills here. I'm going right over top of the trees. And the reason I don't have to be that careful is we're going to come through and clean it up with an eraser. That's why I'm calling it the eraser technique. So now I'm going to pick up the bright yellow-green shade, so it gives it, the grass, a little bit of shading right by the hills. Okay, so I bought this really cool eraser pencil at Michael's last night. And at Walmart, I bought these little pen caps. They actually are white, but they get dirty really fast. So I was so excited when I saw them. As you can see how thin the tip is when it's brand new. And when we were kids, they had the colored ones, but sometimes when you erase, the color came off on your paper, which we don't want. So got a few packs of these and about a couple of these pencils. So what we're going to do is we're going to erase the trees right out. Let's start with the thin ones. Is that cool? So I'm then going to erase the rocks out with my little pencil. But what I really wanted the pencil for more than anything was to get those little tiny branches. But here we have a little stream. We don't want that to look all mossy. We're going to erase that out. More rocks. Okay. So I really wanted the pencil for these little tiny branches here. So that's how you get the branches, and I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me erase everything out. So I have one that's already done. And I colored the rocks in gray with colored pencil. And so this is where the magic really happens, is when we restamp. Now I had it right in the corner so that I'm going to get perfect placement every time. And all I have to do is re-ink my stamp. And there, it really pops and makes it all come together, where it looked kind of like a mess. You can see here, it kind of looks a mess, but once you restamp right on top of it, it all comes together. And try to have everything together here. So I just, with the card, I used my little rear view antique car, colored in colored pencil. I did color the window with the yellow pan pastel so it matches perfectly, and the rest is just colored pencil. And then I will trim it up and I can put it on and make another card with it. And it's really pretty fast, easy, and you know, that last stamping to me still just amazes me. A lot of fun. Anyway, give PanPastels a try and check out Blue Night Rubber stamps. Happy stamping.